The ship used to be much quieter.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Outer Worlds. We are about to do a little bit of work on our workbench, but first, I need to see what our weapons are so that I know what I am going to upgrade here. Because I gave all my companions, well, not all of them, but I gave most of them new weapons. So I want to make sure that I'm giving everyone upgrades where possible. Okay, the light machine gun and trip blade. Okay, so he's the only one who doesn't have something that can be boosted. Alright. Okay, so we know that one of our people is using this. So let's see what we can give them. Well, that's just for critical damage. That's not. That's just in case we need to be quiet. Okay. Okay, so this is already. It's already electric by nature, so. I'd rather they be able to attack faster. Speed seems to matter more. Mr. Ouch. Power attack damage or give it plasma damage. Uh, let's give it plasma damage. Okay, stun baton, light machine gun. Durability, why not? Alright, so light machine gun. Let's make it quiet. Corrosion. Ooh. I like that. Light machine gun that puts corrosion stuff on all the attacks. That's pretty sick. Okay, I don't think anyone was using those. Let's just make sure. Why doesn't that have, Did I just boost up weapons that are not in their inventory? I did, didn't I? Nah. Nah, they're all hooked up. They just don't have the, they just don't have those things lit up for some reason. Okay, as long as they have them, that's the main thing that matters. We still don't have any gadgets.
Sometimes I can hear Vickers saying prayers to himself. Sometimes I hear him cussing about tossball scores.
Okay. I just want to make sure that there wasn't something that I needed her to tell me or whatever. No. Alright, let's leave Max. Take Nyoka with us. Actually, let's leave Pravati, take Nyoka, and take Ellie. Yeah. See, this way we can continue on with that mission for Nyoka, as well as a couple other things, but had to have her with us in order to finish. We have to take her to find the body of one of her former compatriots. I think the name was Hayes. Okay, come on, let's go. Let's go. Come on now. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Thank you. Whoa. Warning, dangerous. What's dangerous?
I shipped with a merc who had a gun like yours, Nyoka. He polished it, sang to it, slept with it. Not like that, as far as I know.
Sounds like he had himself a discerning palate. Where are you going with this?
He couldn't hit the broadside of an assault cruiser, hence the tin shredder.
Wouldn't be the first
rabbit
man I met
sprats.
bearing compensation for his lack of skill. Hella messed him up! Solid kill!
I'm warmed up now.
How'd you get down there before me, Ellie? Alright, now. Okay, we can just go by foot from here. Did I clear everything out from here? I'm guessing, yeah? Okay, I remember being in here. As soon as I saw old Legless over there. I was just making sure.
Used to be, you can get the best wine on Monarch here.
You take us to the nicest places, Captain.
That's right, I got both the drunks with me right now. Ooh, what was that? Oh, good. Oh, good. 2 Manta Queens. How nice. There's nothing explosive near them that I could possibly explode. Nope. Alright. Oh good, I straight up freaking missed.
We're doing this!
I should have dropped the bottle first.
I got him! Try something stronger! Show him how it's done!
What do you mean plasma won't work?
That's the last of them.
I mean, you guys were trying to use plasma and it wasn't working? I thought my weapon was plasma based. I mean, whatever. If it's not, I don't care. As long as these things are dead.
Getting my target practice in today.
Seriously? You're shooting Ellie in the back, you moron!
Covering you! That armor! Practicing this! Plasma armor!
That does it. Time for a drink?
Time for a drink? Yeah. Yeah. 'Cause you need another drink. Oh, you ugly, ugly bastards. Manta pillars. Ugh. Can we once again marvel at how awesome the landscape looks? I'm just waiting to get jumped by marauders. Except I'm hearing more sounds of monsters in the background. Oh, hello. That was a Mega Raptidon. It wasn't your average run-of-the-mill Raptidon. That was a I am not messing around Raptidon. Rapidon. What's crazy too is the way that well, there's the ship. But with the way these creatures are built, like they are made to blend into the environment.
Who's ready for more?
But like between their coloration and then how a lot of them have like, well, for instance, like look at the way that their antennas are and stuff like that. Like a lot of times that just blends in with the,
Here we go.
with a lot of the grass or vegetation. It's all of them, right? Alright, well there's the ship. Yep. Clearly a couple marauders thought they were going to have easy access to it. Not so fast. Alright, I guess we're going in. Hold on, let's kill these things just so that when we leave later they don't jump us.
Here we go. Watch a pro at work. Down they go.
Now that was a hunt. Captain, you sure know how to set a woman's heart to beating, that's for sure.
Oh, really? You don't say. Man, he had a whole bunch of goodies on him. He had nothing. Oh, Raptidons. You guys are just everywhere.
Take him down!
Whoa.
Show him how it's done!
Yeah, that's what I did. Now, what's that up there? Could it be treasure? Oh, yes, it be treasure. Thank you. Okay. Alright, we're not going after those. We're, gonna play cleanup over here. Okay, anyone else want to donate to the cause? Anyone? You already. Okay. Let's go on in here.
You go on ahead, Captain. I'm not keen on ships, even when they're in the best of shape.
Me too. You know corpses shit themselves, right? Enjoy the smell.
Are you kidding me? There's a reason they're not following me in there. Gunship captains. Alright. Eject Captain Matsu's command key. Thank you. Run diagnostics. The gunship's operational parameters have exceeded acceptable damage ranges. The cost of any repairs necessary at your nearest UDL repair facility will be averaged amongst the crew. Ah, very nice. November 12th. CE is saying something about spare regulator bypass something something. Chickasaw. I'm turning this thing towards the groundbreaker, firing up the engines and retiring. Better to be arrested than lose power and drift out into space. I just hope this old bird can handle one last trip. How in this law-forsaken colony is it impossible to requisition parts? My chief engineer is barking at me to order yet another damn thing, and I can't even get a response from corporate. January 3rd. Another day, another ship lands on Terra 1, and we can't shoot them down. That makes... I've lost count. What's the point of being out here if we can't get some backup? Start Mayday message playback.
Hello, my name's Jen. I'm the chief engineer on this gunship, and I'd like to let the record show that our captain is a total fucking hullhead. I told him again and again that without fixing our regulators, spinning up the engines are going to blow through our coils and we'll go flying off in a completely random direction. Well, here we are. Thinking we'll hit soil in about 30 seconds. This is your chief engineer signing off for what is probably the last time. It's a shame you can't see this middle finger I'm holding up, because I'm doing it as hard as I can.
And dead. Well then. That was not the button that I meant to press. Whoa, hello, lag. Alright, well, let's climb this. Where's all the bodies that would have been in here, right? Cantankerous Candid Targeting Module. Okay. Sanjar or Graham? Who do I give this to?
Watch your step on Monarch. It's not just the monsters and sulfur pits you gotta look out for. I admire your grit, but some wounds don't heal. And I say that as someone who's plugged a few severed aortas.
Well, then you ought to know there's no harm in trying.
Only if you don't mind ending up with a mess on your hands. By all accounts, Sanjar and Graham have been at each other's throats for years. Digging into their personal history isn't gonna change anything.
And what would you have me do?
Honestly, stay out of it. We've got our own problems to deal with.
There's a reason you're bringing this up.
I try to save my captain a headache when I can. Usually ends up saving me one too.
No, this is about Sanjar and Graham. Something about their falling out hits too close to home.
Hey, I'm the doctor here. That means I'm supposed to be the one nosing into your business. Anyway, I can take a hint. You stay out of mine, and I'll stay out of yours. Anything else?
No, that's it. I wonder if Nyoka has anything to say on the subject. Nyoka? Where the hell are you? Ah,
What's up?
you are wasted. Can I ask you something?
What's with the pleasantries?
No.
You want to know something? Just ask.
You were on the corporation's left, right?
Yeah. At first, we all thought it was about damn time. I don't know if you've noticed, but Monarch ain't exactly easy on the spirit. Then it got uglier than a rat eating a sour grape.
I hear that a lot, but what exactly happened?
Everything that could have gone wrong did. Townships were promised evac shuttles that never came. Overland routes were attacked by marauders and wildlife. Supplies went missing, our equipment started corroding on account of the sulfur in the air. It was a fine mess.
Yeah, Terra 2 isn't doing much better.
They don't go to sleep at night with a morbid understanding that a rapt might eat them while they sleep. Maybe their bosses don't have the right priorities. Maybe someone out there is a bit too focused on the bottom line, but at least they have food delivered to them.
You think Halcyon just needs a change of leadership?
I'm not sure we need anything, Cap. We've had our growing pains, to be sure, but here we are. Still alive, still fighting. Long as nobody goes around trying to dismantle the whole thing, I think we'll be fine. Progress requires structure. Nobody's gonna build a sewer pipe or a road if they don't got a boss telling them to. The bureaucracy's necessary.
Never thought about it that way. Thanks for the perspective.
Anytime, Cap.
Alright, Graham or Sanjar? Should we... This is basically who we're going to ally ourselves with, the Iconoclasts or the MCI. I'm thinking... siding with Sanjar. Maybe. Sanjar hasn't seemed as completely like as straight up evil, I guess. I shouldn't say evil. That's not what I mean. Sketchy. I think that's more the accurate term. So we're gonna give this to Sanjar. Because Graham seemed like he was coming across like he's really trying to help all these people and you know, they're trying to live peacefully or whatever, but in the meantime he's like trying to do all this stuff to like, you know, get back into like combat, like start a war. I just don't trust him. Sanjar has so far seemed to be the one who's more straightforward with us. So look, there's Agnes. And there's Tucker.
If I never smell another raft, it'll be too soon.
Weren't you a Sawbones? Figured you ought to have smelled worse.
Sure, but those things reek like bad cologne. It's different.
I'm with you there. At least humans have the courtesy to wait a while before their bodies start to stink.
Most of them.
Okay. Hello, Sanjar.
If the Iconoclasts reach that ship first, there won't be any chance for a peaceful monarch. I don't suppose you've found the targeting module yet. I've sent patrols, but they're running into trouble with the Iconoclasts.
Well, could you agree to a truce with Iconoclasts?
They're all mad. And what's more, they left us. I don't see any way for us to work together.
I've read your reviews, Sanjar. You can't do this alone.
Not this again.
Yes, this again.
Remember what we practiced, sir.
Yes. The words in those reviews were very hurtful, but they do not define me. I am a mantipillar, and my will is my cocoon. I can emerge and become whatever I wish.
Okay. Pull your head out of your ass, Sanjar. Don't screw this opportunity up over your wounded pride.
Normally, I'd find this kind of talk from you quite invigorating. But this is a difficult moment for me. Still, perhaps you have a point. Supposing you're right, who exactly would you have me work with? The Iconoclasts are not the most compromising sorts.
What about Graham's second-in-command, Zora?
That's an interesting suggestion. I confess I don't know much about her except that she worked for Rizzo.
There ain't a body on this planet that can keep a group patched up like she has. I don't know how she does it.
I'd be willing to consider it, but I need to see her review first.
So, Are you serious?
One can't be haphazard about these things. Besides, if you think her skills will complement mine, then we should see what those skills are.
Fine.
Excellent. Her review would be in the Rizzo offices in Cascadia. Bring it to me, and I'll see if she's qualified.
According to the ship's logs, they suffered some kind of malfunction.
That's surprising. The board's equipment is usually in top shape. After all, they have first access to any fresh parts or components.
Perhaps there's something deeper going on.
A conspiracy? You've spent too much time around Graham.
Alright, so if the other option is to get them... I'll let you know when I've made progress. So if my other option is now to... Alright, hold on. So we've now got a third option. Convince MSI and Iconoclast to negotiate. There's a chance for peace between MSI and the Iconoclast, but you'll need to convince their leadership to go along with it. Sanjar says he's willing to negotiate, but only if Graham is replaced as leader. The obvious alternative is Zora. Before Sanjar's willing to negotiate with Zora, he wants to see her employee review, retrieve it from Cascadia, and bring it to him. So that way neither one of them gets this targeting module. At least not yet. And we don't have to pick a side. If we can get them to work together, that's what we want to do. Alright, real quick. Okay. Oh, there he is. That was convenient.
You look like a man who's looking for some mostly fresh animal parts?
You would be wrong. I found Mr. Pickett's journal.
He'll probably be wanting it back. You see any sign of him?
Parts. I found the journal inside a dead mantiqueen.
Funny place to leave a journal. But what about Mr. Pickett?
Wow, you are dumb. He was eaten by a mantiqueen. He's dead. All that's left is that journal.
That's pretty sad. He sure seemed like he knew what he was doing.
Anyone fool enough to chase after a queen is pretty fucking far from the know what they're doing class of people.
So this journal is all he left behind? Seems like I ought to read it. Looks mighty long, though.
Alright, maybe you and Celia can read it together on your date.
I bet she'll like that. She's real enthusiastic about all sorts of monsters. In any case, I appreciate you tracking down Mr. Pickett for me. Here's some bits for your trouble.
Ah, great, thanks. That's wonderful. Alright, bye. Okay, back to... So we gotta leave town, then we'll fast travel. We'll take a look at which is closer. If the place I have to go to with Nyoka is nearby, we'll do that as well. One thing I wish they'd do with the map is, like, when you hover over your objective, that it would tell you what it was. Alright, so... Cascadia. Okay. Okay, so it's not far. We'll do one and then we'll do the other. Obviously, we'll look for the review first since we'll be right in where we need to be. Come on now. Come on, let's... There we go. Alright, real quick. Fortunately, since we were just here... Oh, hello. Whoa. Taking too much physical damage has made you soft and vulnerable to more physical damage. No. All right. Where's a pile of ashes that used to be a body? Come on, where's your corpse? I know you died over here. There you are. Oh, you had nothing on you. You suck. Vending machine discovered? I've never been in here before? Really? You gotta be kidding. Oops. Alright, nothing I need to know. I mean, that's worth a lot. Yeah, what's the point of hoarding the thing? I'm just gonna end up selling it anyway. Or just never using it. All of this stuff I'm gonna break down, I think. Well, not this. 41A. Okay, what do we have here? $46A. Alright, let's just hold on uno momento. Alright, so that's a 41. I had another 41. That's a 46. Doesn't exactly match my outfit, but hey. That is a 37. How about we give you something that's a 41? Nyoka. Alright, so now we start breaking things down. A tech kit. Geographic scanner that I just bought. I need to put these things in a locker. Standard troop armor. No reason to carry this anymore. It's Rizzo's. Oh yeah, we're gonna pick that in a moment. But first, view data. Executive reviews. Executive review, Blackwood, Zora. Zora is a top-notch sawbones with a good head for working under pressure. She knows how to assimilate large amounts of detailed information to make quick decisions. Her competence and decisiveness have allowed her to restore more than a few limbs and digits lost to carelessness around the machinery. Recommend for Employee of the Month. Cecil McClure. Cecil's enthusiasm for Rizzo's products is unmatched, and he displays an impressive knowledge of company products. He's exactly the kind of worker we need to keep at our storefronts. Do not promote beyond store manager. Okay. Export executive review for Zora to external datapad. Okie dokie. Kaboom. And now... Alright, some good stuff. Let's go see what's upstairs, kids. Why is a bunch of dead stuff up here? The real concern is, was there something that escaped this battle and, survived? Alright, hold on before we go out that way. Alright, don't need the workbench. Not yet. Alright, that's gonna lead outside as well, correct? Correct. What? Okay. That's fine, but we don't need to go out yet. From Zora. Simon needs soap. Violet, please, we're all begging you. For the love of all that is good and just, please let Cecil sell soap to Simon again. He's got some kind of condition. I don't rightly know what it is, but I've smelled corpses with a finer odor than his. Zora. Okay, well. That was nothing especially important, but it was an interesting little read. Okay. Well, I didn't have to pick that lock, but it gave us more experience points, so I did. Alright, now. Gotta go back out this way. Let's not get burned by the escaping steam. Mantisaurs.
They're in my sight.
Nothing like a good tussle.
Yeah. A Mega Mantisaur. He was mega. Sure are an awful lot of random marauders out here. So the question I have is, do these marauders come across the remains, not the remains, but do they come across these monsters wherever they kind of hang out, or are the monsters killing them and dragging them back?
The sulfur-sodden fucks out so Hayes can rest in peace. Oh, here we go. Covering you. Here we go. Not bad, huh? And we're alive.
All right. Not a lot of goodies on him. I almost said not a lot of boogies on him. I don't even know what the hell that would mean. That guy didn't have a lot of boogies. Buried near the surface of Hayes' grave is a small lockbox. Its hinges rusted through and its wood almost completely rotted. It nearly falls apart in your hands. But in it, you manage to find a tarnished silver medallion bearing the letters C-H-A-R-O-N, Charon. Through tooth marks and the gradual wearing away of sulfide, you can barely make out an epitaph carved in the tombstone's face. God himself eaten, doing the right thing.
Hayes was the best self-sacrificing son of a saint I ever met. Halcyon is worse off without him. Now, if we're gonna lure the Manta Queen out, we'll need to find Rebecca and Anders. They took a UDL contract on Terra 2. We never heard from them again. Think it's time I call in a favor with Hiram. If anyone can track them down, it's him.
Hold on. Tell me about the UDL contract.
I don't know much about it. It paid well, so they took it. They said they'd be back in a couple of weeks, and that maybe we could all use the money to get off Monarch. That was a long time ago.
Sounds like they abandoned you.
I don't rightly know what happened. I should have tried to track them down back then. But soon after they left, Hayes and the others died. And to be honest, after him, I stopped trying. Because it hurt like hell to do so.
Well, for what it's worth, I'm glad you're trying to confront it.
Thanks. I'm still not convinced I won't come to regret it, but we've started down this path. Might as well see it through. Maybe it'll stop me screaming at night.
That would be nice.
Now, come on. Let's make tracks before Hiram dies of old age.
Hiram. 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 Ugh. Hiram. Dude is so annoying. But okay. Oh, shit. Oh, hello. Thing that was right behind me.
Someone else will clean this up, right?
Can I not be on fire, please? Thank you. So yeah, I'll ask the question again. Do people just stumble across the monsters and that's how they get killed, or do these things kill their prey and then drag them back to feed? And with there always being like a pile of bodies, it seems more like they drag them to one spot. Which is pretty horrifying.
Why do people make such a big thing out of hiking? Once you're up, you just gotta go down again.
To be honest, I'm surprised it's still standing. Every time I set foot inside, I half expect the tower to fall over.
I didn't go all the way out there, did I? No, I did not. Aha.
Here we go! Nice one! Good score, Cap!
That's the last of him.
All right. Yeah, it occurred to me that they were telling me, oh, you want to go right through there, and I don't remember why. But we never went through here. Alright, well that's a few less marauders to deal with. Let's go talk to... Hiram. That's a landmine. Uh-huh. Beep bop boop. This guy again. So who wants some Borstwurst? It's not the worst unless it's Borstwurst. Borst. Borst. Wait, where do we have to go? There it is. Thank you. Oh, Hiram. You're not in this room. Hiram. Hello.
So much for peace and quiet. Would it kill the universe to cut me some slack?
Would it kill you to kill you? Yeah. Yeah, it would. So about that ship.
Yes, the one that crashed. I saw it on the security feed. A bit grainy, but an invigorating watch all the same. What about it?
Ship crashed due to a parts failure.
Not surprising. Replacement parts are rare, so the cost of even a simple repair can exceed an arm and a leg. I take it you investigated the wreckage?
Uh-huh. The inside was a complete wreck. I'd say the problem originated in the engines.
Don't guess the captain would have quite pegged the price of disrepair being the cost of their lives, but these things happen. A shame. I would have enjoyed investigating the mystery further.
Yeah, it was pretty wild, wasn't it? Us sharing the experience of seeing it crash like that.
Is this bonding? I'm not sure I like it. Next, you'll be asking me how I got the scar on my chin when I was 11.
You have a scar? How did you get the scar on your chin? You can barely see it.
Most of it's underneath along my jaw, but yes, it seems to have faded with time. Moral of the story is, never run with scissors.
Oh, you were that kid, huh? Who do you think I should give the module to?
I fear it's a sad day when you've resorted to asking me for advice. Sanjar's about as deadly as a spilled can of lead paint. If anyone's to aim a cannon at my face, I'd prefer it be him. But he'd never have the guts to defend Monarch if it came down to it. Graham's as likely to bomb Monarch as he is to protect it, down to the last dying man, woman, and sistapig.
Yeah.
As I'm not the one with access to the artillery cannon, I reckon the decision's ultimately up to you.
Okay. Thanks for the complete lack of insight.
I'm quite useful from time to time, aren't I? You're welcome.
Where do you think the ship came from?
The board has a blockade of gunships that patrol Monarch. Not a ton, mind you, just enough to deter the masses. I am curious as to what downed it. A faulty part wouldn't be wholly unusual. The supply for new mechanicals is tight. Ugh, now I'll never sleep. Unsolved puzzles really torque my sprockets.
Yeah.
If you find out what happened, sell me the info.
Sell you the info. Alright. Alright, never mind.
I'm getting a headache behind my left temple. What could be causing it? The glare from the terminal screen? Or something else?
Might be something else, dickhead. Anyway, Naoki needs a favor.
Oh, great. I love doing pro bono work for friends.
Aw, you called us friends. I'd normally entertain your self-aggrandizing delusions, but this time it's important.
Important to you is not the same as important to me. Although I do recognize that you may have earned some goodwill during your months laboring for me.
I've had it with yourself as his helper, or there's going to be consequences.
Whoa, hey, there is zero need for violence in this station. Look,
Says
I'll do
you.
what I can, all right?
Rebecca Hodges and Anders Wadsworth. They took a UDL contract back when Monarch went to shit, and I need to find them. I believe them to be on Terra too.
If UDL hired 2 hunters back then, it would have been for creature clearing purposes, round one of their Spacer's Choice outposts. These are the coordinates for the outpost under the last UDL contract. Now scram. And, good luck.
Alright, bye.
Give my regards to Phineas.
Sure. I could shoot you right now, you know. Search the outpost. Where is the outpost? Emerald Vale. Okay, so we do have to go back. That's fine. Alright, so we go talk to Sanjar. Talk to him about Zora's review. Come on. Any day now. Come on. We don't want to stare at the same picture all day. Even though it is awesome looking artwork. Especially since we're just going to fast travel, which means we got to look at another piece of artwork. No, we're not going there. Yes, fast travel. The Dissident Hunter. When indentured servants are freed, anarchy soon follows. Screwed up thing about that. That's kind of the attitude about slavery coming to an end. When if the slaves are freed, then it'll be pure anarchy, which was nonsense. Well, that music change mean we're about to get back to... Nope. Still staring at a loading screen. Still staring. Still staring. Aha! Alright. Hello, Sanjar. Again.
Any luck bringing the iconoclast to the bargaining table?
Sure.
I don't like the idea that they'll be trying for that module while we delay.
Let's not tell them that we have it. Here's Zora's review.
Very well. I can't promise anything, but let's see what we have here. Well, it seems like she's actually very qualified.
If it weren't for her, I'd wager the iconoclast would have died off a while ago.
I wasn't expecting to say this, but if you can put her in charge and convince her to agree to a meeting, I'd be willing to discuss terms.
Okay. And how in the hell are we supposed to do that? Seriously, guys, how are we supposed to do that? So, I guess we're supposed to talk to her now? Aha, nobody saw it. No,
What do you think you're doing?
doing whatever the hell I want to do.
Just keep your fingers to your own self, okay?
Kiss my ass. Tucker, you didn't even want to be here. What are you getting in my case and up on my face for, huh? Huh? Dick. Funny thing, though, because he's an iconoclast and he's the one who caught me, that, like, my reputation with them is what went down, not people from Stellar Bay. Interesting. Very interesting. The plasma cutter. It slices, it dices, it cauterizes. Yay! Speaking of weapons and armor, I actually have a lot of money right now. But I very rarely find anything I need to buy. Like, I bought that one helmet, but that's like the first thing I've bought in a while. But things tend to be very expensive, so... Alright, so let's look at the map here. Alright, we really don't have far to go, so we'll just... Rather than stare at yet another loading screen, we'll just... Oh, I wish the thing you were sitting on was capable of being blown up. What about you? You sitting on anything explosive? No.
Show him. Nice work!
Bullseye! That's the last of him.
Yeah. Thank you, ladies. That's why I only travel with the cool chicks. Whoa. I hate that lag. Ugh. It's one of the few things about this game that I don't like. That annoying jump. But to be fair, it doesn't happen all the time. Why are there MSI troopers up there? What you guys doing? Why are you guys... Oh, geez, MSI guys, thanks for not being any help at all. Yeah, great.
Libations on me, folks.
Yeah, the random MSI troopers. That's pretty odd. Where did the other one go? We killed him over here someplace. Didn't we? I don't know. Suppose it doesn't really matter.
Please, you can't let that gunship fall into iconoclast hands. We've sent troops after the ship, but they haven't made it back.
Here we go. Kill confirmed. That's the last of them.
All right, now. All right, we don't need to go in that way. We'll let those troops continue to go wherever the hell it is that they're going. Nothing else over here? More troops.
Please, you can't let that gunship fall into iconoclast hands.
We're doing this.
Nice one.
Whoa! Well, so much for that. Where did your body go? That body went flying. Alright. Ah! They were there 1 second, and they were gone the next. They're ghost troopers. Ooh. Alright, let's go in. The Fabulous Fraser Bros of the Hammersmith Thunder. Toss ball. All right. Cool.
Ah, crazy town. Never change.
Oh, glad to see you down
Captain,
here.
we should chat.
Yes, we should chat.
Graham's got the right idea, but he isn't the right guy to execute it. I don't even think he's motivated by philosophism anymore.
I don't think
I think
he
he's
is.
just guilt-ridden.
I just think he's an asshole.
Can't believe I'm even saying this, but I keep going over and over it in my head, and the only way I see the Iconoclast surviving is we depose him.
Ugh, I just inhaled my own saliva. That was gross. And you'd run it in his stead?
Yeah. Hell, most of our people listen to me already.
And what's next? What will you do when you're in charge?
Take Stellar Bay. Lick our wounds. Eventually, figure out how the hell we're going to spread the word to the rest of the colony.
The Iconoclasts may take your orders, but most of them believe in him and his teachings.
Sometimes, you gotta do what's best for someone, even if they think you're wrong. Even if it's painful. When we're in Stellar Bay, they'll come around.
Fair enough.
I'm going to confront him. Can I count on your support?
Uh-huh. Yes, let's go talk to him.
Okay. Deep breaths. This is what's best, Zora. Time to save Monarch.
If I had a daughter, I'd name her Zora. Probably not.
Captain, you must be back with the access codes to our new ship.
Graham, we need to talk.
We have work to do. This isn't the time for one of our spats.
Sorry, Graham, but Zora's taking over.
What? Zora?
You're running the Iconoclast into the ground, and I don't believe it'll get better after we take Stellar Bay. The troops take orders from me already, and you've brought me as far as you can down the Eternal Path. It's time to step down.
The troops? Listen to you. This isn't an army. They aren't soldiers. They're believers. Followers. They pick up a gun because you tell them to, not because they want to. And you, Captain, after all you've done for me, for us, you throw behind this mutinous blasphemer?
Uh-huh. I do. She's got the best interests of the Iconoclasts at heart.
I built this movement from the ground up. I've brought freedom to Monarch, and all these years later, we're still free.
I joined because I believed that you were in it for the Iconoclasts. That you wanted nothing more than to bring freedom to Halcyon. That you were selfless. But I know the truth now, Graham. I know what happened in Amber Heights. You didn't start this movement because you wanted to save us. You wanted to save yourself.
No.
Those deaths are on your hands, Graham. No amount of meditating will clean them.
I've spent years atoning for my sins. I've studied, meditated, taught. I built the Iconoclasts so that any man could cast away his past for a fresh start.
That's your answer, Graham? You needed a fresh start? After all those innocent lives? I'm sorry. I believed in you once. I did. But it's over. Stand down.
I won't. What happened back then was a mistake, and the colony has moved on. This is my movement. These are my people. If you want to lead them, you'll have to kill me.
Graham, we're gonna have to murder you. This isn't necessary, though.
Please. Don't make me do this, Graham.
If this is where my path ends, I accept it. But as long as I draw breath, I will not abandon them.
So be it.
Well. Okay. Well, we got skills. Oops. I have 10 points, so I could boost something up to 60. Or I can keep boosting up. Well, there we go. Perks. Actually, I like this. Make me a bit more accurate, which is super helpful. Thank you very much. Alright, so... Alright, so we gotta talk to Zora, see if she'll negotiate.
Well, Captain, here we are. Killed a lot of people in the name of the Iconoclasts, and it never feels right. But this time, it's especially wrong. You've got the... Void held me. I'll never remember what that thing is called. The device from the ship. Do you have it?
Hang on. I was thinking you and Sanjar could join forces.
I've thought about it, but I think we're too far gone. Pulling Carlotta's support was crossing a line.
Shit! Oh, that sucks.
Anything else?
No. I'll be back. After I get up a level and I can raise my... Son of a bitch.
Carry on.
You know, I still have never run into... whatever that one guy's name was that I can't remember off the top of my head. Bronson. There's supposed to be someone named Bronson in this group, but we never found him. Alright, so I can return here after I get up a level. But that is going to be a while. Alright, guys. I'm going to take a break. And then I'll come back on and I'll do one more stream. What I'm going to do while I'm offline is I am going to return to my ship, and I think we're going to try to talk to Phineas. But it's going to take some fast traveling and whatnot, so we'll do that offline. But for now, that'll do it. So, thank you guys for watching. I hope you're enjoying the game. If you haven't yet, feel free to subscribe, hit that notification button, do all of the YouTube stuff that you hear all the time. Oh, here's Bronson. Hang on, guys. Hang on. Before you do all the YouTube stuff, let's talk to Bronson.
Welcome to the Emporium. I'm Bronson.
I noticed. Yeah, I'm Kincaid. You run a store out here?
It ain't really a store. Think of me more like a quartermaster, and a chef, and a handyman, and whatever else we need.
Quartermaster for the iconoclast?
We gotta eat. Eating means hunting. Hunting means armaments. We used to let people take what they will, but then some idiot shot some other idiot over cards. So Zora set up a system. You fuck up, you don't get to buy gear. You play nice, you do.
That's fair enough. Is there anything you need help with?
Yeah, plenty. If you're the type to fix a thing or two, I've got a couple reports I need to follow up on. The pipes up on Milton's house burst. Someone needs to shut them off. Then there are the cables outside the bar. A sprat chewed through them, and now they're spitting lightning. Then there's the old guardhouse, outside town on the way to the old Bayside Terrace. Someone needs to reset the comms breaker there.
Simple enough. I'll let you know when they're done.
I ought to tell you, most of these systems are routed through one of our terminals. You might be able to handle some of them remotely if you know your way around a computer.
I do.
We sent Milton out to check on the comms tower a while ago. Ain't heard back. I'd wager he got 8.
So where's the terminal?
Up the hill. It's right on the cliff's edge.
Okay. I'll let you know if I get 8. Okay, well, you know what? Hang on, guys. So there's 3 things that we can do. 2 of them are in town. Or 1 of them is in town. 2 of them are in town. Yeah, that's right. I stole that right behind your back. You didn't see nothing. How do I get up there? Okay, clearly that's not the way to get up there. Do I need to go up on the cliff? I need to go up on the cliff and around. Okay.
Bastard. Good thing Zora needs tendons.
Okay. Ow! Okay, vent the steam flow. Very good. You know, you guys, I burned myself to help you. I hope you all appreciate it. Ow. Ow. Now, restore the guardhouse communications. Kaboom. Alright, so anyway, guys, I am going to leave this here. I'm going to do this little mission on my own, and when we start up again, we'll be back on my ship ready to take off somewhere. Just because this isn't like a really crucial mission or anything like that, so I don't think you guys will care if you don't see it being done by me. There's a million people live streaming or posting this game, so I'm sure that if you really, really, really wanted to see it that bad, you could see the result of how Bronson reacts when I get the thing done. So, anyway, guys, like I said before, I'll just repeat myself. If you're enjoying my content, feel free to subscribe, hit that notification button, do all the YouTube stuff. And until next time, as always, peace.